Questions about a nursing home after photos of this senior were shared online. Her son's concerns touched a nerve for many people with aging loved ones. And since our story aired, there's been an outpouring of support for the mother and her son.
Sia Nyorkor talked to the family today, and Sia, I can't even imagine what the past 24 hours has been like for them.
Oh, Tiffany and Chris, the parents, the family, they tell me they are overwhelmed with the number of people who have reached out to them with compassion and offering to help Mrs. Esther Brown. Those photos have been shared more than 25,000 times on Facebook, and it was the #1 story on our digital and social platforms. So many people saw that photo of your mother and they just felt something. James Brown tells me he will never forget the way he found his 80-year-old mother last weekend in her nursing home.
Her pillow, her head was in the pillow face down. It's a cover over her head, like over her shoulder head. Me and her walked up there and she said, "Who was that? What's that?" I said, "I don't know." I tried to run, look, that's my mama.
Julia Wiggins, the family's pastor, snapped these photos at Altar Care Nobles Pond in Canton while Brown called for help. They tell me it took about 5 to 10 minutes of banging on doors and yelling before someone came to assist. Brown says he still hasn't gotten answers about why someone left his mother that way.
And I took the cover off her head, off the pillow. Then I started looking for the nurses, you know. They all kept coming trying to, you know, say this and say that. I just wanted to know why.
He says his mother is being neglected, so he filed a complaint. No one from Altar Care would go on camera, but said in part with this statement, this afternoon, Altar Care Nobles Pond received the preliminary report from the Ohio Department of Health, which states that the complaint was found to be unsubstantiated. The report will be reviewed by the Akron District Office of the Ohio Department of Health. But a spokesman from the Ohio Department of Health tells me this investigation isn't finished. In the meantime, Brown has been spending every night with his mother. There are some people who say, well, why don't you just move her?
She don't need to be running around and trying to find somewhere to get better at. No, I chose them. If y'all don't want you to write, then y'all got to deal with that. I'm not going to run away from the problem.
You need to go visit your loved ones, because if we walked in on that, we were very frightened that something bad could have happened if we hadn't gotten there.
I've been talking to the state's long-term care ombudsman, and she tells me that the top complaint they receive from people each year are about dignity and respect. And if there's a violation at a facility, there could be enforcement and fines. This family does fear retaliation now that they filed a complaint, but the ombudsman tells me that's one of the things they try to make sure doesn't happen.